What's up, guys? Welcome to Two Hearts.
One journey. I just showed two fingers. Do it again.
Okay.
Uh,
What's up, guys? Welcome to Two Hearts.
one journey. Okay, so today we are gonna be talking about how we met, and that is a question we've got quite a lot of times, and wanted to
Put
Just-
our official story out there.
exactly. So, how do I start? You want to start first?
Okay. We met on a
No,
trip.
no. I think I will start
Okay.
first. So how this started was, so first of all, I had a friend, okay, that told me she was gonna do a shoot, okay. So that friend is Kezia, okay. So she told me, okay, that she was gonna do a shoot and I was gonna pair up with someone, and I was like, okay,
Which I didn't know about, by the way, but okay.
So she sent me her Instagram so I could see who she is. She told me it was for Independence Day and it was like for a swimwear. And then she sent me an Instagram and I was going through it and I was like, okay, this girl is pretty though, the whole Blasian thing. So something came up and I told Casey I was not gonna be able to make it. I can't make it for the shoot. So I had to go somewhere far, far away, like Ajingano. So I was doing something there, okay, and then she sent me I think she posted like a story on a snap that.
And I almost didn't go for that shoot, too.
Yeah, she sent me like a story on a snap, and I was like, oh, okay. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, so this girl is fine, though. So now I'm riding an MT-07, and I'm like far, far out. So I'm I'm talking about La Boma and Adjungano. Like if you guys, if you know, it's like
It's a
30
long
kilometers
distance.
long. I saw my bike and I was just moving like fast. I was riding hard. So I got the location because I got the location. I climbed the stairs, and then I saw it. She was doing a thing. She was shooting.
Completely unaware of the fact that this gentleman had rode how many kilometers?
Exactly. And they were like three friends. So I was starting like a travel vlog, like YouTube channel, and I was looking for a partner. So to do like a YouTube thing together. So she was doing a thing and there were two other friends, two other models, and Casey was like, oh, why don't you speak to them first? I was like, okay, cool. So I spoke to one of them, spoke to the other person. They were all interested. They were all interested. And I was basically looking out for her. So when she came, she just passed by, I think, what was the name of the place again? Beach Freak or something?
Yeah, Beach Freak, yeah.
So she went downstairs and then I follow up. Katie was like, she's done, so I go talk to her. So I follow up. I come like, hey, I told her what I'm doing. I told her what I'm the best type partner I'm looking for, and she was like, oh, she will talk to me later on the phone. I was like, okay, that was hard.
When I usually go for a shoot, it's get in, get done, go home. So I was packing up my stuff and I was on the phone. I was actually very irritated on the phone. And then he came that he wanted to talk to me. It's like...
Yeah, so, I mean, I waited. And then when she was done, I had like a good talk. And then everything went really cool. I said, oh, she's interested, let's travel. Because I've seen the stuff, I was literally stalking her. So, not in a bad way though, So I was going to her Instagram. So I realized that she traveled a few times. I was like,
Stalker.
and I was like, oh, she she's into travel, so she'll be down. Okay, so long story short, we had our first meeting, okay, and I pulled in with a bike, but she wasn't there. You didn't come for the first meeting.
Yeah, I wasn't in Accra.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, what the hell just happened? Because I was so bent on her making it. So when I came, her other friend made it, but she wasn't there. And this friend of mine, Wisdom, he's a videographer. So we have this thing where we link models to do a job and they don't show up. I don't know why. I think it's a thing, but they basically disappoint. Some will say they're on a period, whatever. So I felt like maybe it was gonna be one of those things. She didn't show up for the first meeting because I wanted to brief her on everything we're gonna do because I was bringing something, a whole team together.
But to my credit, even though I wasn't around, I joined virtually.
Yeah. She did
join
join virtually, but we couldn't hear much. I think we cut the call at the point because we couldn't hear you much.
Yeah, I couldn't really hear as well.
So The next meeting we had, she showed up and her friend didn't show up. So I was like, okay, cool. So we, I think she was like, I was riding my bike. We're moving from one place to another place. I don't remember. And then Wisdom was like,
We were supposed to have the meeting in an ice cream place, and then we
Yeah.
decided against it. We decided to go to District.
yeah, District 24. Yeah.
That's where we actually had the meeting for the first
Yeah.
time.
So, yeah. You want to say something?
Oh yeah, he was really cute. We had the meeting, we talked it through. They seemed very professional. You know, sometimes when people approach models, they have like nefarious reasons, right? But they seemed
Yeah.
very professional. They had a mood board, they were walking us through everything. I was like, oh, they were walking me through everything. I was like, okay, this is something professional. Then my guard dropped. And then there was actually a pivotal point because like we were having a discussion about managers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Wisdom was like talking me through it. And I wasn't really buying what he was saying. You get what I'm saying? So then Karol comes in and then like he was really talking. Like it was, I don't know, like I think this guy do something to me. He do something to me. But as he was talking, I'm very attracted to intelligence and like clear communication. He's very good at communicating. So I was just looking at him, and as he kept talking, he kept looking more and more appealing. But let's just keep it out of our mind and be professional. Yeah, so that's what I have to say.
Yeah, so after that we came out. I was like, oh, she wanted to like take a ride on my bike,
Oh,
but
yeah.
she was a bike fan. I thought that was good because I don't want to be with someone who would tell me you have to stop riding. And you know, she loved the bike, she really loved it, but I think she couldn't ride on it for the first day. She sat with Wisdom and went to move to the next location.
Yeah.
So fast forward. Let's say fast forward. Okay, we went on our first trip. That was Buswa.
Yeah,
Okay.
Black House.
Yeah, Black House.
It
So
was lovely.
they were in a different car with Wisdom. So it was
Yeah.
Wisdom and the models, and it was I, my mom, and Jude, my
Jude,
videographer. Shout out to Jude, like solid guy, you know. So where we made our way there, we got there, you know, everybody, you know, like talking, like, you know, basically getting to know each other. That
Yeah,
kind of vibe.
going through that awkward phase of like
Yeah.
getting to know the vibe. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think after that, like after that whole talk, I think it was the first night.
Oh, and
Yeah.
one other thing that
I think you
really-
want to talk about that. Side.
Yeah. One other thing that really worked for him as well was during that time, I was talking with a friend of mine. We're going through some counseling sessions about like men and how men who have good relationships with their mom, you know, it's a good sign. So when his mom came on the trip, I was like, oh, okay. You know, another flag ticked, but it wasn't in the forefront of my mind. And I actually didn't even think it was in the forefront of his mind because he was very professional the entire trip. He didn't like try to flirt. Okay, well, the entire beginning of the trip, he didn't, he didn't try to flirt with me or make me uncomfortable. Or he was like, they were all not creepy in any way. My fellow models, you'd understand what I mean. But yeah, it was a very fun trip. We got to know each other. We allocated the rooms, and then what happened? We had our first shoot for the night.
Yeah, we had like a fair shoot, yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly think that this was on purpose because the house was so charming and romantic, and the setting was also
It wasn't on purpose. We haven't been there before. It was our first time. Yeah, and one thing about like Wisdom, we are shooting, like we're very strict. We don't do like like
intermingling and
mingle with the models and like we are there like professional work. And me, I'm very like when I get that space, for me, I'm like, okay, I have to get a drone shot at 6 a.m. So I have to wake up at 5:45 to see the sunrise. I have to get a particular shot at blue hour, golden hour, if it's silver hour. I'm like very key on like my shot and like my B-rolls and all of that. So I'm like in the zone. I'm not actually like looking at anyone or talking to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, so I was just like work the whole time. Yeah. And I think it was the last night at
Black House.
Black House.
That was the second night.
Yeah. If you guys haven't been there, you should be there. Very lovely
Oh,
place.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah, so-
You can see such a beautiful view of the ocean at night from the balcony.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. I wanted to sleep out there, but the mosquitoes
mosquitoes.
were not having it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And up until the second night, a girl couldn't really hold back, because the man was looking enticing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he looked good. He like was very well, like very good at communication. He was very outspoken, very like himself, which is something I really like. So yeah, I was actually secretly texting my friends, like and telling them, "Oh, I saw this cute guy that I like, but I don't want to jump into it. So they should let me know if he's cute or not, or if it's in my mind." And they were like, "Oh, I should just wait." So that started on the first night. I should just wait. Second night, it wasn't dying down. It was just getting more intense. So I sent a picture of him to my friends, girl code, to check if anybody knows him, if anybody has his gist. But he came up clean. So what was it? Movie night.
Yeah, we're doing like a movie night, and then
They were watching a movie about football.
yeah, it was this movie. We were trying to find a movie, but the funny thing is, I downloaded movies like over like the whole like sometime because network can be bad when you're traveling. So I just downloaded some movies, and all the other stuff weren't popping up, and that was the only one that was popping up. So we're like, okay, then let's just watch it.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring. The stuff, but was funny. So I mean,
I fell asleep.
yeah, and I think she was so I was watching the movie and then Wisdom was behind me and then she was on my right, so it was like the laptop is right there. We were trying like
It's like a triangle formation.
yeah. So and my mom is sitting on the other side. So actually my mom was around and I'm very close to my mom. So I was watching the movie and then at a point I think you asked for something.
A
I don't
pillow.
remember. Yeah, you asked for a pillow. So she's sitting like behind me on the right side. So, but in the couch. So I'm sitting from like a couch. I'm taking like front seat and Wisdom is on the left side. So then I reach out for the pillow and I give it to her. And then there's this like, you're giving something to someone and like there's this like feel. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So, because I'd reach out like that, and I'm still looking at the movie because I don't want to miss what's going on. And I get this like this film like, okay, am I reading into it correctly? I'll be honest though. I mean, the whole time I was thinking her like I knew she was like pretty and all. When she was doing the shoot, she was in a bikini and stuff. So it's like everything's right for me, but like I was very, very like professional, So I think after that, I got up from my seat. My mom was like, she wanted to go to sleep. So I got up and I was like, let's go. And then I checked my phone and I see a text message.
Oh yeah, during the movie, I couldn't hold it anymore. I was like, you know what? You know that thing where they say secret skill. So once you get it out in the open, it will die down. So I sent him a text message. I composed that text message about 4 times. I sent him a text message like, "Oh hey, I like you. It doesn't mean I'm trying to do anything about it. I just want you to know. Don't be weird."
Yeah.
And I sent the message. And when I sent the message, like I wanted him to see it in my presence so that I see his reaction.
No, but I saw your presence.
Yeah. Like I was praying, like just check your phone before you go. Just check your phone. And like he wasn't taking the phone. That thing it's very aggravating.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah.
So I got up and then I called my mom and she was like getting ready to move. So before I move, I'm like, let me check my phone before I move. So I checked my phone. So now I'm in between my mom and she's just on this side. So now I check my phone. I'm like, okay. Then the part where it says don't be weird. So I'm like, okay. So am I supposed to look at her and smile or like just turn around and go? So I'm looking at this. I'm like, I'm
he was glitching in real life.
literally.
Like.
So I just put my phone back in my pocket and I just take my mom and then we go. My mom didn't want to sleep alone because like it's like an Airbnb and downstairs is the only place that has AC, so she didn't want to be there alone. So
Yeah,
like, okay,
she was the only one downstairs.
Yeah, the only one downstairs. Like let me just share the room with my mom, so it's not like So I go, we share the room together, and I think Wisdom came out that night, and then he was asking me what's up and all of that, and I was like, bro, I received this message and I'm thinking about it. And it was like, Wisdom was very strict. It was like, hey, don't mingle with the models.
Oh,
don't
wait,
mingle with the models.
you told him.
Yeah, because I said it, so I told him, I was like, hey, bro, I got this message. I don't know what to do. He's like, hey, don't mingle with the models. Don't mingle with the models. We're here for business. Maybe no wisdom. He's got like a very deep voice. So I'm like, cool. So I think after that, we moved to the next Airbnb. That was what's the name? Ahanta Eco Lodge. So we went actually for I think 4 nights, and we spent 2 nights in Black
He did
House.
respond. He didn't leave me already. He did respond.
You see what?
You didn't leave. You responded that evening.
The message?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I wrote.
Yeah, you responded. You said something like it was mutual or something.
Yeah,
like
I said the feeling was mutual. I remember I said that. So
Yeah.
we spent 2 nights at Black House and we spent 2 nights at Hunter Eco Lodge. Now Hunter Eco Lodge is very close, so we just like walked and picked like our stuff. You know, we didn't even have to. I think we moved the car, but it's actually a walking distance.
Yeah.
So we spent 2 nights there. So the first night was the time we had the when did we do the skiing? Sorry, I said skiing. The surfing.
I think it was the second night.
Well, the second night.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
second
so the
night.
first night, I think we did a photo shoot or something. No, I think we went on the island. Or was it?
Yeah, we went on the island. So we
Yeah.
moved our stuff, then we went on the island, then we came back.
So we went to visit
Yeah.
Abokwa Island, and it's like 1 kilometer away from the shore. A very interesting ride. So by canoe, and it was like literally one eye captain and then a drunken co-pilot. Like it was
With
crazy.
a sinking ship.
You guys should check it on
A
YouTube.
sinking canoe.
It was very, very scary. So, and I had my gadgets and my cameras with me. I was like, I know how to swim, but it's just like if my gadgets fall in the water, I'm down for it. Because salt water and gadgets don't mix. It was just like, rust.
And 60% of us didn't know how to swim. I didn't know how to swim. Adeline didn't know how to swim.
80%.
Like, 80.
So yeah, okay, let's get the interesting part. So we come back, and I think the second day we had like this crazy like surfing.
No, it was the same day. Actually.
Was the same day?
Yeah, it was right after we came back. Then we went to surf.
Oh yeah. And the weather just changed, and it was just crazy. Like it was stormy, like heavy rain.
The current would pull us to one side, and then we would walk back with the surfboards. And we were just trying. It was our first time.
Yeah.
You should definitely watch that.
Wisdom just ran away somewhere because I was trying to get like some shot of us on the jet ski.
For the content.
Sorry, on the surfboard. I don't know why I keep saying jet ski. So on the surfing board, whatever. Then we are both in the rain. Okay, so we fall many times, and the hair is all wet, sticking on the face, and when like you're eating popcorn, okay. And so let me tell you this. So this makes my sound weird. Where are you going? So this might sound weird. Okay, so when you're eating like, so basically we are in this like we're falling multiple times in the water. So when the salt water gets on your lips, it has this the way it looks.
Yeah.
It feels like you've had a lot of salt popcorn.
Yeah.
And you get that kind of taste on your lips. So.
Yeah.
It's raining, okay. I'm feeling like the setting is great, okay. She's just right by me. I'm talking to her. We're so close. I don't know what wisdom is because maybe he's sniping, looking at me, and I don't want to like,
be caught.
So I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her lips, and for those who know her features, like her eyes and her lips are like my best like features of her. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, I want to kiss her so bad, but like, how do I say? Like, I don't even know what to say. So I want to kiss her so bad, but like I'm so scared Wisdom might get like might see what's going
Don't
on.
want to break rules.
Yes, and I've been calling her popcorn lips, and that is where that came from because I just knew that kiss would have been salty. I know it's weird, but I just knew it would have been like a nice feeling, know. So. Well, that didn't happen, okay? So we're just like,
Madam Oblivious over here. I was so focused on the surfing.
I was really like looking at it. And if you look at one of the GoPro footage, you will see like, because I had a GoPro on my forehead. No, the action from my forehead. And you can see it was tracing her a lot of the time. And I wasn't really looking elsewhere, but looking at her. So we go back to imagine like you've been beaten by the rain, you are all both wet, and then we just like take exactly. So it's like it would have been like a great feeling like that. If that first kiss had happened there, it would have been
Epic.
magical, like epic, like
Yeah.
silver, like silver hour, gray to dark clouds. Everything's just looking like so, like that kind of romance movie where people are on the beach kissing and like it's raining and stuff like that kind of vibe. Anyway, so that didn't happen. So we go back to the Airbnb, and now you want to take it from there.
Oh yeah. So we go back to the Airbnb as we would be. We were starving, so we went to dinner. Everybody's all cleaned up. So we're sitting across the dinner table from each other. I think he was a bit to my right, and the whole time we're communicating, we're trying to like not be obvious because it's a work trip. Like you don't want to be flirty and stuff. There's a time and place for
Yeah.
everything. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to be flirty and stuff and making people feel uncomfortable. So we were doing it like little kids, and like we'll be texting, like trying to hide our reactions, right? So I was so like, this is one thing I'm working on. So very impatient. If I like something, either I get it or I lose myself trying to get it. Like there's no in between. I go for what I want. So I was like, there's no moment alone. He's in a different space. I'm in a different space. And every time we meet up, everybody's around. And I just wanted like some alone time with him. So I asked him, what would he think if I told him that I booked a room? He was like, nah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm serious. I also didn't want to book the room and then he'd be like, oh, he won't come. I'm not Miss Cash. So I just wanted to like play some mind tricks. And he seemed like he was for it. So immediately he said, oh, he would, bro, I booked the room. I took the...
Oh, so you hadn't booked it?
No.
Oh, I thought you had.
No. I wanted to make sure that you were going to, because what if I book the room and you don't come?
Yeah. So just for context, like I and Wisdom and Jude were in one room.
Yeah.
And she, my mom, my cousin were in one room. So we're actually 6 on that trip.
Not one room, but like one cabin.
Yeah, it's like a cabin. It's like, I think 2 beds.
Yeah, 2 beds.
And ours got 2 beds.
Yeah.
I think, 2 beds also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2 beds. Yeah, it was 2 beds. Yeah, so then he says, and I said, oh, I lied. I said, I've already booked the room. And he was like, oh, okay, cool, no problem. He'll meet me there after dinner. So quickly, I'd already taken the number of the place ahead of time because something in my mind told me I'm going to need this number. And that was right. So I texted the lady right away. I asked her if she had any rooms available. She said she did. And she asked me if there was anything wrong because obviously they knew we were on a group trip.
Yeah.
We had a room and everything. It's just a bit odd. So I told her, oh, I'm fine.
Like some macho guys are trying to
make her feel unsafe or something. But I was like, oh, no, I'm fine. I just want a room to myself so that when we are drinking and stuff, I can just go. And she was like, oh, she understands. So I told her, oh, I'll come back after dinner and she'll take me to the room. Long story short, she takes me to the room. I like the room. I am taking a tour of the room, and then I send him a message that I'm waiting for him. He says to give him 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was the longest 5 minutes of my life.
So that had to be very strategic, okay? So Wisdom, just in case you're watching this, so now you know. So I'm sure Wisdom knows, but it was just diplomatic about it. So I put an alarm on my phone, okay? So it rings, and I pick it up like a call. And I go like, I'm talking. I'm not talking to anyone, I'm talking to myself. So, so I'm talking to myself. And then I tell Wisdom that, I'm going outside, like I have to be on the phone. So I get out of the room like I'm trying to get some privacy. The moment I come out of the room, I stay in front, do like I'm talking, I'm just talking in the air. And I just pass the back, and then I'm looking for like room 7. I'm looking, where the fuck is room 7?
I said, meet me at room 7.
So I get there, I get in front of the door, and I just knock, and I'm like, okay. So, and then she opens up. So I think we both sit down. I mean, I don't think I need to say the detail of that, but you guys know definitely what went on.
Wine was flowing in my direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night.
Yes. So room 7 at Hunter Eco Lodge.
You did your thing.
Yeah. So let's keep those details out. Anyway, so that was it, and I think you want to say how you were not able to get in your room and you had to pet the dogs.
Yeah, so after the very beautiful night, he obviously had to go back to return because you can't make a call the whole evening, bro. So
And when I came back, Wisdom was still up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I took a shower though, so I was trying to hide the coat.
Yeah. So I was tired. I took a shower and in my mind I was gonna go back, but I lied down and I just fell asleep. Then I wake up at 5. I was just in my girls and I fell asleep. So I woke up at 4 a.m. In my mind, I was gonna sneak back into the room quickly early in the morning, no dawn, so that I'll just go back and do like I'm sleeping so nobody will know. Bro, when I went, you have to climb up these sets of stairs to get to the main door. And there were dogs sleeping, not just one, like 5. The mother was at the top, and there were 4 dogs sleeping at the stairway. I was like, God, what am I gonna do? And when I get close, I was like, oh, I'm not scared of dogs. When I get close and then the dogs will start getting up
And start growling.
And I'm like, God, this is how they'll catch me. So, because of connection, a dog is coming to bite me this morning. It's like, nah, I can't also make noise. So I sat downstairs. I was holding a book, thankfully. I sat on the stones downstairs and I was forced to read the book for 1 good hour. I was calling to the girl so our room had a window that was directly above where I was sitting. So I was trying to call to her. She wasn't responding. And I think my phone had gone off, so I couldn't call her on the phone. I was whispering her name. She wasn't responding. I was like, what am I going to do? So I just sat down.
I was asleep.
Bro.
I was gone. Like, I had to get back to the room and make sure the evidence was clean. So I was gone. And the goal was not to be caught though.
Yeah. I stayed out for an hour. Then the dogs that were still on the steps didn't just stay there. 2 of them came to sleep on my laps.
I'm just trying to comfort you now.
But let me go. Give me space. Oh. So around almost 6, she woke up. And then I heard her moving around, so I whispered her name. I was basically shouting, but in my mind I was whispering. And then she responded and I told her to come and open the door. So when she came to open the door, the dogs left. And I went back upstairs. Basically, I was caught. Everybody knew that I didn't sleep in the room. And they were asking me where did I go and sleep. And I said, I was reading outside and I fell asleep. Well, I gave some flimsy... Like, it didn't even make sense. I'm such a bad liar. It didn't even make sense. But yeah, we met each other at breakfast and we were acting like nothing happened.
Yeah, so, I think that's it. And then after that, we came back to Accra.
We're texting the entire
week. And then we had I think we met up for after we do a shoot, we meet up to select photos and share the data. So we came around all together. It was a lovely time. And that's when I think maybe Wisdom caught up that there was something going on.
Wisdom caught up when we were driving back because we stopped for food.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was so...
No, we didn't actually stop for food. What happened was the car was driving, the brake caliper, the pin came off. Ooh. So it was, we needed to find a pin for the brake caliper. So we had to park. Remember the car had an issue.
Yeah.
And you guys were waiting for us and we went to stop at KFC.
Yeah, but I didn't know what the issue was.
Oh, yeah. She was so worried. She was so worried.
And Wisdom told us rather that the police kept stopping him. So
because it was a DV car and I didn't sign that whole thing. And it was just, that man could seem stretched, the police just be so annoying. Especially, so it's something 14 times. It was crazy. I was very, very depressed.
It was so sad. So I was so worried. I kept texting him back and forth. So when we stopped for the food so that they would catch up, he could tell, Wisdom could tell that I wasn't okay.
Yeah.
So he kept asking me, am I okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And then I was like, oh, what's happening with you? And he said, oh, the police are just worrying you a bit. And I was like, oh, okay. So he was like, we should order food. His friend, though, can you imagine his friend? I'm asking him that, oh, but won't Karol eat? Won't Karol eat some? I was so concerned about him. And he was was giving me this eye, what are you doing? But I didn't know that you had told him. So in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe it's my guilty conscience. Yeah, but I think that's when Wisdom was like, there might be something happening.
Yeah. So, what happened? I think what happened.
We met up.
We met up. I think as a group,
Yeah,
and there
we did
was
a
more
sleepover,
chemistry.
yeah.
Oh, it was a sleepover. I think
Yeah.
it was late, so you got a sleepover.
Yeah.
So we all slept like in the gym downstairs, and
Yeah.
then our first date actually happened at what was the name of that place?
Bella Afrique.
Yes,
Bella
at Bella Afrique.
Bella Afrique, yeah.
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 And the funny thing is, she told the people it was our anniversary,
Yeah.
and they brought us a whole cake.
Free cake.
Guys, this
That's a
this
trick
was
for you.
yeah.
Yeah, just
Wow.
when
You're showing people how.
Oh yeah, any restaurant, just tell them it's your birthday or anniversary or something. They'll, at least free cupcake you could get.
No, that's not what we do. Like that was one time. And Bella, I think if you're listening, like you can forgive us. I mean,
it was just once.
and some people are close to us like, oh, is it sweet? Oh, you guys are 1 year old nice. It's like congratulations. I'm like, yo, it's not been long. Oh man. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, that's what it is, and that's how we met. And since then, like, we both love Buswa so much. We love Ahanta Ikoro. It's our favorite, one of our favorite places so far. And I love like the space. I've been there again. I think to Buswa Bliss and Airbnb, which she hasn't been. I went with the boys, and it gave me so many memories. Or like being like basically recollected everything. And like we literally went to room 7 and looked at the door like that.
Yeah.
Oh, like this is the place. So yeah, that's how we met, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and just want to let you know, 2 Arts 1 Journey is something that's definitely going to grow, and we're gonna come here, discuss topics on relationships and a bit more about us and how we deal with them and all of that, so that we can help.
Yeah,
if
it's not
whatever
just about
can help,
us. Yeah.
you get better your relationship on your end. Not to say we are perfect, but
we learn
over time
from each other.
we learn from each other, and I believe as we post on social media and stuff, we can also motivate others or help people to get better in terms of like their relationship. So and one thing I want to let you know is, just before anything, just put God in the center of your relationship.
Very important.
Very important. And we'll get to that. We'll talk about that in a different video. But place God in the center of your relationship, and you will move different. All right. Everything will move different.
Very
all right.
true.
So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
And thank you for us. Thank you. And thank you for listening to us rant. Yeah.